Hello, everyone. Yes, thanks for introduction. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. My name is Arthur. I am CEO and founder of B2Broker group of companies. Why it's a group? Because we launch several projects. As you can see on our presentation, it's a B2Broker, B2Prime, and B2B Pay. B2Broker, it's a technology and liquidity provider. B2B Pay, it's a crypto processing company, and B2Prime, it's a liquidity provider. Yeah, this is just brief statistics from my side in order to show you that the crypto market is growing up, but I think it's pretty obvious. Everyone knows about this. Just one observation, because the previous ladies, they were talking a lot about DeFi, yes? But if you think about DeFi, most of the DeFi transactions, they are based on the USDT, which is Tether, the issuer is Tether, and USDC, which is the who is the issuer, the Circle company. Both of these companies, they are fully centralized. So that's why when we are talking about DeFi, the pure DeFi, we can talk about DeFi when the protocols there and applications, they run based also on DeFi protocols and DeFi tokens. That's where, in my opinion, we can say it's a truly DeFi, because the many of other DeFis, if they are running with the tokens that are centralized, even though they are run on decentralized protocols. So they are centralized, and we can call it, I don't know, hybrid DeFi, something like that. Anyway, so the market is growing up. And you know, many companies, because we run the huge marketing campaigns across the globe, we visit a lot of conferences, we participate at different events, and one of the hot question, and I would like to elaborate on this, is whether you should launch your exchange or broker. And because, you know, I believe that every one of you at least one time already gave a thought whether you should launch another exchange or broker. Because, you know, how many out there exchanges? I think several thousand at least, right? But today I would like to bring this topic to another level, to explain to you the flow of the broker, to explain the difference between the exchange and broker, and then it's going to be your call to decide whether you should launch the next broker or another broker. So the difference between exchange and broker. First of all, I think the main difference, it's a flow. Because when you run the crypto exchange itself, it's a venue where you launch, you run your operations. You attract market makers. Those market makers, they place the limit orders, they create the liquidity. Of course, many exchanges, what they do, they establish separate company that they call market maker, and thus the company, they are running market making on their own exchange. But in terms of market makers, there are also some very important details, especially when you are just small exchange. It's very hard for you to find reliable market makers, because some of those market makers, you know, after assessment of the volume that exists on your exchange, they may give you the very high cost offer where you will not see the real value because your volume is still small. But when it comes to the I don't know, the random market makers, and you know, all these guys, they are going around the expos and telling that they are #1 market maker on Binance. So I'm pretty sure that all of you, at least once, you met such market makers. And when it comes to such type of market makers, you cannot really rely on them. Because despite the fact that they are asking the collateral, they do not place collateral on your exchange from their side. They just ask the credit on your exchange, and then when it comes to the P&L factor in the end of the month or in the end of the quarter, depends on the situation. Perhaps you may not find them afterwards. So that's why it's a very tricky question, and one of the hardest things on the your centralized exchange is to find the reliable source. Another challenge, it's a post-execution model, because many of the companies who launch their own exchange, they think that, okay, I will take copycat bot, that's how it's called, like that you can just they copy, let's say, order book from Binance, and you replicate this order book on your exchange. But then what happens when on your exchange, and don't forget that the trading, when it comes to the trading, it's not about crypto, it's about trading, right? Because traders, arbitrageurs, professional traders, they don't care about really the asset. Is it Bitcoin or Forex, euro, dollar, or commodities or gold? It doesn't matter. It's about trading, how you generate your profit and loss. And such companies, when you run your crypto exchange, when you are a young crypto exchange, and when you just copy order book from Binance, let's say, to your exchange, and it comes to the post-execution, because don't forget, it's not a broker. You execute all your orders inside of your venue. And when you try to execute those orders by post-execution model, you always first execute the order, and then you try to hedge this order on your counterparty. But because it's a post-execution, you have a lot of chances to be, let's say, cheated by arbitrageurs, because you cannot confirm, you actually confirm them price without getting confirmation from your provider. That's one of the challenge for the young exchanges. And how to overcome this challenge, basically you can run your broker. What is the difference between the broker and exchange? From the perspective how it looks like, it's gonna look exactly the same. But inside of the platform, you will see the difference. The main difference is when you run brokerage, first you take liquidity from different sources. You get confirmation as soon as you receive the order with your counterparty, and then you give a response to the trade, to the trader. So that's how you offset the risk of execution. That's the main difference. There are other differences, but they are not so important like these two, as I said. Based on our example, we place here on the presentation, obviously, our products, but it doesn't mean that you should take only our products. Many players out there, you should make comprehensive research, comparison, and then make a decision what technology is the best for you to launch your own broker. Besides that, of course, you can develop your own solutions. You can take a white label. You can buy source code. There are many different ways how to establish and launch your broker or exchange. This is the flow of the crypto spot broker. You got here the trading platform. Then, of course, obviously, you need the infrastructure for the wallet. So basically, you need to have a wallet as a service solution in order to be able to make a deposit, withdrawals of all these tokens across all the protocols. Then you need a back office where you will do onboarding, deposit, withdrawals, KYC, transfers, IBs, and so on. Then you need a bridge or hub where you will be able to aggregate liquidity from different sources and stream into your trading platform. Then obviously you need to connect different PSPs because of course you can do pure crypto to crypto broker or exchange, but you know if you have the fiat gateway then obviously potentially your volume will be higher comparing to the crypto to crypto only exchanges or brokers. And of course you need KYC system, so nowadays it's important. Don't forget that we are talking about centralized exchange, not retail not retail decentralized exchanges. This is centralized. That's why obviously you need to conduct KYC. Then of course you need different integrations with marketing, with emails, with maybe analytics and so on, so on. So it's basically the big infrastructure depends on your scale. You can launch as a simple broker or exchange, and then you can scale and expand your integrations. Besides, also now what we see the interesting fact that Forex market and crypto market is getting close to each other, and many Forex brokers, they already have launched their another brand exchanges. And the same, we see some of the crypto exchanges, they started adding right on their platform also the Forex, perpetual futures, derivatives, single stock CFD, indices, and so on. So that's the interesting fact that basically crypto exchanges, they become, let's say, multi-asset or multi-market exchanges, and Forex brokers, they become multi-asset brokers. Now, this is, I would like to point out one of our recent development. So we spent, I think, more than 2 years to develop this solution. It's a B2 trader brokerage platform. This platform allows you to launch your crypto spot broker just in, okay, depends on your speed, but we can do that in 2-3 weeks. That's the flow and the main components that you need in order to launch your broker. Obviously, you need B2Core solution where you will be able to onboard your clients, conduct KYC, and so on. Then you need mobile application because without mobile, it's going to be really hard to compete. Nowadays, all of you guys use only mobile at most of the time. Then you need a wallet, and you have a choice. Basically, you can build your own wallets, you can build your own protocols, or you can take ready-made solution. We call it wallet as a service or blockchain enterprise solutions, where you have one single API, and through this one single API, you have access across 18 blockchains. Now we support maybe even more, and any kind of tokens across all those blockchains. Now, it's a technology stack what we use for the charts, of course, trading view, fixed protocols. By the way, one of the observation of the fixed protocols, now I see that many exchanges, they started also offering to the clients fixed API protocol. If you remember, just 5 years ago, all exchanges, they were offering only maybe WebSocket, and some of them, they were still on the REST API. Now they are changing themselves. The industry is forcing them to start offering also the comprehensive protocols in order to work with more institutional and more professional traders, because the technology solutions, mostly of them, and the bridges, hubs, and so on, aggregators, they integrated and they used to work. They used to work with the fixed API. So of course the technology stack is clear. A lot of widgets, administrator panel, and reporting. Now, liquidity. When it comes to liquidity, speaking about running crypto brokerage or crypto spot brokerage, it's very important, right? And what we offer, we built a solution, it's called Marksman Hub. The Marksman Hub basically allows you to connect your exchange to the selection of liquidity providers. Who are liquidity providers? It might be exchanges, it might be market makers, it might be OTC dealer brokers. So we have an extensive list of integrations with all of them. What you need to do, you need to open an account on one of them. Besides, we also offer liquidity solution, but it doesn't mean that you have to select always our liquidity source node. Obviously, you can select any of them. You open an account with them, and you can create your liquidity stream based on different products. For instance, let's say from Binance, you can take, I don't know, 20 pairs. Then you go to, I don't know, Hobby, you take another 25 pairs. Then you go to B2Broker, you take, I don't know, 10 pairs. So you assess all the liquidity based on your risk team or dealing team parameters. Let's say, what is the depth of the market book, what is the spread, what is the execution time, what is the latency, what are the pairs, and so on, based on your requirements. And then you take Marksman Hub, you insert credentials from all these exchanges, and then you start collecting these liquidity streams. So you source basically this liquidity from across different providers. And that's how you create your own liquidity pool. And then it goes towards to your clients. And it's very important because liquidity, that's what makes your broker or exchange actually live, right? Because without liquidity, how you are going to operate? So that's why it's a #1 component when it comes down to the brokerage or exchange. Then, I already touched this point by just quick repetition. It's a B2 core. It's a front-end and back-office system. We have a lot of features, a lot of models. This is just highlights. KYC, IB model, trading platforms, mobile app, converter, wallet, dashboard, trading analytics. All of this you need to provide to your clients in order to give them ability to trade, to get a reporting, to be onboarded, to use mobile applications, and so on. And besides, of course, we are integrated with many platforms that potentially you can add into your exchange and provide to your clients. Because in this case, you will become the multi-asset, multi-market broker. Then, as I already mentioned, it's our crypto processing solution. We have both solutions. We offer both solutions under one single account. Solution for merchants and enterprise. The enterprise, it's mostly for the wallets and crypto exchanges and crypto brokers, where you don't need to exchange the funds. You need to have a custody partner along with the ability to accept, to generate a lot of addresses, and then to collect all these tokens on your, let's call it hot wallet. Then from the hot wallet, you send some part of the those tokens, USDT, whatever tokens, to your cold storage, and then you keep some of them, you transfer on the warm wallet. The warm wallet you use for the withdrawals, for the payouts to your users. So that's why, in order to automate this process, of course, you have to have either the wallet provider or the custody service, such as B2B and Pay. Besides, what else we do? We support 18 blockchains. Through one single API integration, you get access to all of them. Of course, on top of that, all the tokens that are based across these blockchains, they are supported by the system, and you can enable them within just minutes. Besides, we have a business model that if your exchange or broker rely on the business model where you list another tokens in exchange of some, let's call it remuneration or compensation, then you can also do that based on B2B and Pay. So you can deploy smart contract, but this smart contract has to be normal smart contract. We do also the check of that smart contract. If it's some crazy ideas where you generate every day a lot of percentage on this, we don't do that. But if it's a normal smart contract, you can deploy on the B2B in Pay and start offering or start supporting these coins and tokens for your clients. When it comes to stable coins, one of the key features we have, we call it liquidity provision, but it's not liquidity that we spoke about just a few slides back. It's the type of liquidity when, for instance, for the USDT, we support 8 different blockchains. And what you can do, you can use our liquidity in order to accept USDT, let's say, based on Tron, ETH, Solana, and then when your users would like to withdraw USDT based on different protocols, you don't need to go to another exchange one USDT to another USDT and make it payouts or withdrawal. So you can use our facility and make a withdrawals and payouts to your users through our liquidity pools. And we do that basically almost free of charge. We charge some fees, but it's very low, and it's one of the cool products. And we support that 24 stable coins, and for Tether we support 9 protocols. For USDC we support also 9 protocols plus 2 bridge blockchains for DeFi. So basically it's for USDC 11 protocols. And can you imagine now what I see the young exchanges when they launch their exchange? So they have some kind of challenge when one of their users, they send them USDT and USDC based on one blockchains, and when it comes to make a withdrawal for them, because not all of them they want to withdraw the same USDT on the same protocols that they deposited, usually they want to withdraw USDT on another protocols. That's where B2B in Pay is super helpful. Of course, we have different other stuff. While you don't use your money on the cold storage, you can do potentially staking, you can do swaps and so on. So there are many ways how to utilize all the features of that platform. So just a few words about who we are. B2Broker, we are on the market already more than 10 years. One of our projects is a B2 Prime. We have 3 licenses. We hold 3 licenses. It's Cyprus. Basically, we serve the entire European market. Then we do have also Mauritius. We serve African and emergency markets. And recently, we also obtained a Seychelles license. Also, B2 Prime, 3 months ago, we obtained VARA regulation initial approval. Now we are working to meet all the conditions that were set by VARA for us, and we are hoping to launch our crypto broker in Dubai in next 6 months, because there are a lot of criteria. You know that out of 17 brokers that who received the approval from VARA, only 1 or 2 became really operational, because the requirements are not easy, you know, but of course we like that because it gives comprehensive framework, and it gives the certain enter barrier for the smaller companies to enter this market, which is beneficial of course to the big players. But still, if you are serious about to do some regulated business, then you may consider also VARA. Then what else? B2B in Pay. For now, we hold 2 licenses. It's a Estonian and Italian. Yeah, in Italy there are just several licenses, and we are one of them. And of course, we are working on getting more regulation, because what we do, we have 11 offices globally, and right now we are 230 something people in the company, and we always, every day, basically, we work on the expansion. And of course, this is our in-house development. Basically, with us, you can launch and run any type of brokerage just in a matter of days. Okay, weeks, depends on your legality, of course, because it also depends on your jurisdiction, on your legal, and on your team. We do not provide, I don't know, support for your end users. but we do provide support to you. But we can offer consultancy service where we will advise you what kind of team you need to hire in order to be able to run your crypto or brokerage operations. Yeah, that's it for now. Thank you very much. If you have any kind of questions, I will be delighted to answer any of them on our booth. We have a booth just on the entrance, B2Broker and B2B in Pay. And thank you very much for your attention. Thank you. Bye-bye.